Hello, everyone. Good morning. First of all, I would like to really thank RVPO for this invitation, this kind of invitation. He's, for me, a very clever and open-minded person, and we are sharing the vision that it is really important to strengthen the links between the agriculture and the agri-food sectors, especially now that consumers are demanding more transparency and like to know exactly what they are eating in their dishes. So it's really important. So it's for that that I will present this agri-food program today, which is based on the knowledge triangle of research, education, and innovation. And this triangle, for me, is a key ingredient for sustainable innovation in the sector. So let's see who we are. This program is led and has been set up at the initiative of the region, Pays de la Loire, and all the main players in the agri-food sectors are participating of this program. So research centers like INRA, or IFREMED for the seafood, or the Nutritional for Human Research Center of the West, but also the enterprises through the clusters as Valorial and the innovation platform Capalimon. And also we have the universities and the engineering school inside. So all the people, we are gathering the world-class research centers that we have in the regions, together, working together with the high-level education schools and universities in order to foster agri-food innovation and to improve, in the end, the competitive advantage of our enterprise and industries, with an accent, perhaps, considering the small and medium enterprises. So this program means more than 350 scientists working in 24 research laboratories, together with the higher school establishment with more than 1,000 engineering students, which could be the double if we consider lower levels of studies, working for about 800 enterprises that we have in the region. And altogether, we have established an international strategy, and we have targeted 6 world-class partners to improve international collaboration and also to increase our visibility. And which is interesting with the region, Pays de la Loire, is that this kind of program, RFI, is also established for other sectors as digital, electronics, or the vegetal. And in this way, they are fostering the interactions between all these sectors through our programs. And also the region is supporting the innovation through the creation, for example, of a new incubator for startups and technology transfer that will be opening their doors in the coming 15 days at Nantes. And also a new food park that will be established in the next year, also in Nantes. So the partners of the program have established the main priorities and the main axis in the problematic of agri-food sector. And as you can see, they are considering all the food production value chain from the fork to the farm. And I insist to say at the beginning the fork because it's closer to consumer and their expectation and their needs, and it's in this way that we are thinking. And from these needs, and we can go up through the value chain until the production of the raw material that we need to generate our food. So as you can see, we have a first axe with the sustainable management of primary production. A second one, considering the transformation of this raw material with a special accent on protein transition and the diversification of the source of proteins. A third one, which is really important with considering the food safety. A fourth one, considering the digestibility and the food matrix deconstruction in order to release the nutrients inside the foods. A fifth one, which is really important because I'm considering the impact of food in the consumer, in the health of consumer. And in this one, we have also considering food practices and consumer acceptability. So we have some laboratories and people working in the social and human sciences. And a sixth one, which is one transversal axis, considering all the tools and technologies and the integration of knowledge that we are needing to process all the data and in a comprehensive way of all the rest of the five other axes. Just to make a focus in the first one, which is the axis which more related to agriculture, we are focusing on sustaining, supporting projects and actions considering sustainable production. So for the livestock production, consider antibiotic diminution, less use of antibiotics, or the main cultures and the pesticide reduction, or also the methodologies to make intercrops culture in order to reduce nitrogen fertilizer, for example, some of the projects that we are supporting. And just to start finishing my presentation, I would like to share with you a thought of Sico Mansholt, which was a recognized European Commissioner for Agriculture during 14 years, between 58 and 72. He said with humility, because he knows a lot of things, but he said that he never realized how all these problems were connected, so talking about energy, nourishment, population growth, the scarcity of raw material, industrialization, the balance of nature, and ecology. So for me, it was a visionary at that moment. And if I can pick up three concepts, nourishment, raw material, and industrialization, with this, I would like to remark again the strong link needed between the agriculture and agri-food to deliver the right nutrition for consumers in a sustainable way. And in the same way that the previous speaker talked about the 50 million people that we will, 9 billion people that we will need to nourish by 2050, I would like to share with you this world population meter that shows us how is the increase in population at the moment, and it's a little bit vertiginous, but it's our main focus to our sense and objective to work in this kind of subject. And also I would like to add the statistic of FAO that we know that between 5 and 10 seconds, one child is dying of hunger in the world. So during my speak here, about 100 children died from hunger during my presentation. So these are things that I think are really related and are motivating our daily work to improve the food production and the availability of food in the world. So thank you very much.